Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday. That was well-timed music. Holy
sure
cow.
Was.
Wow. Amazing. Incredible. Yeah, I wish that was on purpose. God bless iTunes for Windows. Still, it just got an update not long ago.
It gets updates?
It got an update
That's
not long
news.
ago because they were like, oh, wait. This is like, there's like terrible things happening.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, we should fix that. Maybe one day I'll use a different program. We're feeling good.
Yeah.
Mao is like all set. You're good, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
You like good things. I'm good. Oh, I tested negative again yesterday, so I'm like actually for reals good.
Oh, I never knew you actually tested. You were like, I'm gonna go test, and that was the last I heard.
Oh, well, you know, it was probably assumed. So, we'll talk about the fish. But yeah, as far as I'm feeling, I'm good. There might be like the faintest hint of like some leftover congestion, but it's very faint and distant, and I have to really think about it to see if I like have any. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. You should consider going for a walk and see how you feel.
Yes, I should do that today, and I will, because that's the big thing, right? Is that I got real tired real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious if that will still be a thing.
See, I'm considering going for a bike ride today.
I thought you were very deliberately not.
I'll go for an easy bike ride.
But I thought you can't do that.
I can.
Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna walk. Eggman says the last update, according to Apple Support, is from May 2023. Is that recent? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I mean, that's less than a year ago.
Okay, Brandon.
I just remember reading it and being like, "Oh man, this is getting an update." But maybe that was 9 months ago, or maybe I only just got the update. I don't know. One of the two. Anyway, hi.
Morning.
It is the morning. There's some things that we could talk about, but I'm gonna read the alerts first. Hold on, where's my mouse? Here it is, under this snack.
Seize your sunrise's dexterity with Tiny Eddie's mushy ketchup dipped asbestos on a stick.
I think maybe, like I'm not entirely sure, but if you have the asbestos, I do love that asbestos is a key word in the Tiny Eddie word library. If you have asbestos on a stick, and it's
Thomas says crunchy, but Thomas, it's
dipped in-
specifically mushy.
What did they do to the asbestos?
Dip it in ketchup.
That was about some Xena Fantasies that says, please, Tiny Eddie, give me something to munch on while I'm at work.
No, don't do that.
Give me the final thing to munch on.
Don't do that.
I watched a video the other day, and I mean, I guess in the year of our Lord 2024, it could have been fake, but it was certainly presented as real, and I could understand if someone didn't know about this, that they could do it. Mm-hmm. This was a video of some people in an attic, and there was a girl who took a bite of the forbidden cotton candy.
That's a bad idea.
It's a very bad idea.
As a child, I touched it with hands.
Also a bad idea.
Also a bad idea.
Yeah, you can't do that. Like, from everything I know, if you were to ingest a piece of that, I don't think that it would kill you. I just think that it would. I mean, it might.
You might be scarred for life, like, internally.
It could. Well, the other thing is that your tongue.
Yeah.
Like, really mess up your tongue. Yeah, fiberglass is not for inside. Fiberglass is for outside. Sounds like a ticket to the Stephen George GI experience. Boom. Anyway, Tiny Eddie is always excited to give you things that you should not consume. Don't eat asbestos. Don't eat fiberglass. Don't eat the insulation. It's a bad. Anyway, where was I? 29 months from Shadowplay 626. 58 months from Darkness Pride. 42 months from Justin the Light. 500 bits from Ninmaning, who says, heard it was Juliet's birthday yesterday. Did you get them a present?
Coffee!
I got them some coffee. Now they're going to see this and be like, oh, I don't know if Juliet drinks coffee.
I don't know.
I know so little about the coffee consumption of some of our friends. Some of them, it's like real clear. If you're on either end of the...
There's 3 of them, it's real clear.
If you are on either end of the coffee spectrum, like you really are a fan or really are not a fan, I tend to know that. But if you fall somewhere in the middle...
It's harder.
It's like, I don't know. So like Jeff is on one end of the coffee spectrum of like, give me the coffee or I will make you the coffee. That's Jeff.
And then
on
Brandon?
the other side,
Jeff, Brandon.
well, I'm going to the other
Okay.
side would be like Dan. Dan would be like, do not give me a coffee. I do not want to see a coffee. A coffee does not look good. A coffee does not taste good. A coffee does not smell good. Because some people are like one step above Dan where they're like, coffee smells good.
But I don't
want to taste it because it's gross. So there's like an entire thing. I don't know who is capable of putting that. That seems like a Thomas activity. Thomas, if you want to make a graph, Thomas loves graphs. Anyway, a brief happy birthday to Juliet. Yesterday was Juliet's birthday, so happy birthday to Juliet. The other thing that you may not know is yesterday was Alex and Haley's anniversary because it was 7 years ago yesterday that the 4 of us stood in a tiny strip mall and Alex and Haley recited their vows. Haley says, we forgot. They don't usually remember. And when I told them yesterday, Haley was like, that's Friday. And I was like, incorrect. Haley says, Alex and I have never once remembered our wedding anniversary. It's true. But don't worry. I remembered it for you. So happy anniversary to them and happy birthday to Juliet. Yeah, the thing that's happening on the 8th, tomorrow, is me and Mal's anniversary. Because we started dating a number of years. Who can say the exact number of years? We don't know the exact number of years. 2008, who knows what that is. A certain number of years tomorrow. So can't wait for tomorrow's stream when everyone realizes the exact number of years and does a little villain laugh to themselves. Wow, this really is the perfect song, isn't it? I'm not changing it. We had a subscription from GalaxyGasm. Welcome. 15 months from Cookie and Pie Guy. 2 months from Tala Grovehorn. 54 months from Xena Fantasies. 66 months at Tier 2 Gold Toast for Kalen Lux. 15 months from Candy Lou B. 38 from GA Studios. 65 from Anorak Dovahkeen. 62 from Vegetable Sorbet. 16 from Amaya A. 65 months from Cybe. 26 months from Starlight Rose VT.
The plain way to show your might. Tiny Eddie's fluffy brisket cakes.
This is so far removed from asbestos on a stick.
Fluffy brisket cakes?
I mean, like, this is a weird one, but this one isn't, like, Tiny Eddie presents Death. That was a bit from Shy. It says, Tiny Eddie, do you have a snack I can bring to the rehearsal dinner tonight? Something the folks from out of town will never forget.
Fluffy brisket on a cake.
Kind of wish the two Eddies had been reversed. Something the people from out of town will never forget. Hey everyone, we're serving asbestos tonight. Fluffy brisket cakes. It sounds moldy.
Yeah.
I would eat a brisket cake though. That sounds like a real thing. Sounds like something you'd get at Hardee's. Come into Hardee's this weekend and get yourself a brisket cake. I would try that. We had 12 months from RetroLiz 96. Congrats on the one. 66 months from Tachi Gamer 96. Anise gifted a sub to the Koopliest. Thank you, Anise. 300 bits from Jay Lineback says, happy last breakfast stream before daylight savings. Wait, that's Harmony.
16.
Brandon. Oh.
16. 16.
No.
That's Harmony. There's some Alex and Chaz together.
Was that on purpose, Brandon?
No. Chaz did tell me.
Uh-huh.
He said, hey, there is a new 16. And I was like, huh. That must be what he was referring to. He said there's a... Yeah, glad he told you. Yeah, that's a purposeful thing. That was 1600 bits from Aldo. Says, say the number, chat. Shadowline says, that's not new, I don't think. It is new. It's just, it doesn't seem new because they're
the two
They're not.
together.
They're two not new ones, but together they are new. Because we've never heard Alex and Chaz
At the same
played
time.
simultaneously. That's the part that's new. Yeah. Morning, Sab. 300 bits of Jay Lineback says, happy last breakfast stream before daylight savings. Until November, anyway. Gonna have to remember to show up an hour earlier for streams now. Daylight savings. It was a few years ago that I was like, we're gonna get rid of this, right?
It was supposed to go before Congress.
I'm sure. Well, first off, I don't know that it did. But
No,
then
I don't think it did either.
But then the other thing is, once it does, I'm sure Congress will do their job. And because when we think...
It passed the Senate, NTL says.
When we think of
Not the House.
the most valuable people in the entire country who do a really great job, we think of Congress. 39 months from Rosafan 84 Pi. Colton, Congress does work? 45 months from the Bassoonist. 29 months from a Clockwork Corey. Slick Duke gifted a sub to Not David Lynch. We get 300 bits from Genesis, who says, speaking of cereal, I had a bowl of Life cereal this morning with way too little milk in it. Half of the cereal was dry and half saturated with milk. That sounds like how I eat cereal. Because, like, a third of it has milk, and then there's a fairly big pile that is just dry, and that's totally fine. Not a problem. Our milk went bad, though. Our milk went bad, and I want everyone to know that the date on the milk was March 10th, and I got rid of it yesterday. I don't normally bring disco-only talk over here, but we had a big conversation about dates and using your nose. There's a wild amount of people that were like, you have to use the date. And I'm like, if you end up using the date, you're gonna stumble across times where you have bad milk. And that was yesterday, because I smelled the milk and I was like, no. The day before I had smelled it and I was like, this is the last one. And then yesterday I smelled it and I was like, no. We're not having cereal today. Not today, my friend. Anyway, we got 16 months from Owu, my dude. 510 bits from Nisa says, Dan has the correct beverage opinions. Coffee is mid at best. Tea is vastly superior. Well, let's go to the chart here. Currently, you are correct. We get a live update from how the people feel. It's like, yep, that seems to be the correct opinion, is that tea is vastly superior. And now the coffee people are like, wait, hold on. And the tea people are like, no, you don't! Cool. I see that empathy mode has been disabled.
It's because Brandon's in charge.
Oh yeah, people don't know that. And this is a little fun thing. It's a little fun thing. Chaz isn't here today. Chaz is not currently available. Chaz is no longer with us. Chaz is not available. Currently, Brandon has the gun. Thomas says, where has he gone? Well, Thomas, let me tell you.
In case you didn't know, Thomas.
In case you didn't know this, Thomas. There's about to be some very cool vlog footage. Because Chaz is in Japan. Or almost. He's like gone his way. He's like, oh, almost there? I don't know. When is he getting there?
Soon.
Oh, okay.
A couple hours, maybe.
Yeah, Chaz, it's just Chaz. Chaz is doing like a solo thing in Japan, which is really neat. It's not the sort of thing that I would want to do because like...
Oh, I would totally do it.
It's a little much for me. Like, being by myself in Japan, I'd be like, like it's accessible, but not in a way. I'm like, I think I'd want to be with people. Anyway, Chaz is there, and I did request that he shoot some footage while he's there, and like he's not, obligated. Mm-hmm. Jeff is here. Jeff is taking care of cats. So he's gonna shoot some vlog footage and then
send it to you.
Send it to me. So starting with tomorrow, March 7th.
I mean, maybe he filmed something on the plane or at layovers.
Maybe. We tested this. Like he
tried to send you
yeah,
footage.
We tested it with Dropbox and it does work. So I can just be sitting at my computer and receive Chaz footage and then put it in the vlog. So yeah. Chaz has a meeting with Margaret from Nintendaddy. He would have only had to go down the road to do that. Anyway, that was 1600 bits from Gold Lighting, who says, I guess no more Alex 16. I actually don't know what the alerts are set to. It might be back to normal, but it also might be a mix. Because I don't think Brandon changed it. So Chaz, before he left, could have put them in, like...
a shuffler or something? Yeah.
It might be random. Which means I don't know if I get shot or not.
Brandon says, who could say?
Cool. Love it. We got 200 bits from RetroLiz96. 56 months from Sombermink91. 300 bits. Tiny burp. Sorry. 300 bits from Dishnet. Who says, good afternoon/morning from Switzerland. Just got to the hotel to kick off the rest of the week for vacation. Hopefully y'all are doing well today.
Glad everything sounds like it's been going good for you. I'm excited.
I'm very excited to hear more about the trip and to see some photos.
Yeah.
Switzerland seems like a cool place.
Yeah. I'd like to see more of Europe sometime.
I've seen, little things about Switzerland over the years. I'm like, that would be a cool place to visit. Just in general, I haven't done a lot of Europe.
You kind of have.
I kind of have.
You've seen 4 European countries. 5 if you count Turkey.
I have technically stepped inside of Turkey.
Yeah.
Maybe that it's not really. I didn't visit Turkey.
Yeah.
I was in Turkey for 4 hours.
I know Europe is more than 4 countries, but
Yeah, I mean, if we're doing it strictly on a numerical count,
Yeah.
then yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I suppose. It doesn't feel like it.
No.
I visited 0.5% of the EU. Getting there.
Steven's been to England and France, and I have not.
England, France, Ireland, Greece.
That's it.
Turkey.
We were in Kusadasa for all of like 2 hours.
Where else have I been? We were briefly in Mexico with Alex and Haley.
Canada,
Canada,
Japan, and China.
Japan, and China. Those are the places. Maybe more at some point. Did y'all know that we have not been on a vacation since we went to China in September 2019? The only place that we've gone since then was to Carly and Kyle's wedding in Minnesota, which, if you want to consider that a vacation, is fair. I don't consider it a vacation. There was a plague. It's true.
You visited
You visited Raleigh. Ooh. Does
May of,
I guess
what year was that?
I guess that kind of counts.
Kahlo is not a vacation.
Kahlo's not a vacation.
No.
I just had this conversation. I flipped out on the disc-only call. It wasn't live. It was like
22.
It was after the show.
Yeah.
It was after the show. I was talking to Dan and John and Jared. I don't know if Tom was there. Maybe Jared had already left too. But I just remember the reaction from Dan and John. And we were talking about some of the vacation stuff. And Dan was like, well, Kahlo's like a vacation. And I was like,
No,
what?
it is not.
I was like, no, it is not. I was like, Kahlo is like the opposite of a vacation. An entire week, 7 days of like preparing for, even time before that, preparing for things.
When
and
you
then
get back, you have to recover.
you have to recover. It's a week that you cannot work. So like you're donating an entire week of your time, 1/52nd of your year. I was like, that is not a vacation. I was like, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy getting a chance to see everybody that I don't get to see. That is nice. But to call it a vacation would be a wild choice. No, not at all. No.
May
No.
2022 was probably the closest to vacation we've had since we went to China.
Yeah, and that's true. We visited Raleigh. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I like doing the event, but it's, that's also like calling, yeah, Sab, yes, 14 plus hour days. That's a vacation. Yeah, like that. It's like calling.
It's not restful, because Haley says, like, before Extra Life I had to sew 80 to 100 hours. That wasn't restful. Kahlo is not restful.
No.
We do have fun, but it is work.
No. I feel like every year I take another little step back from the event, because I've done so much in the past that it's like nearly killed me. And I'm like, no. I need to do less. So every year I'm like, I just keep taking little steps back. And that's correct. That's absolutely the correct play. As I get older, I realize more and more like my limits. And instead of like trying to find out where that line is, I just stand back and look at it. I'm like, that line is up there. I don't want to get up there. It's a shame it took me till my mid-30s to figure this out. I try to instill this onto other people who are younger. I'm like, hey, don't do the bad. Anyway, let's keep reading alerts. We got 52 months from Epic DXX. We did. Sab says we had a long discussion about it last year. We did. Me and Sab had a long talk about Kahlo and how much time you should invest. Because it can take a lot. Peggy, how you doing? How are the kids? You didn't know that bit of lore, did you? 2033 from Cybe, who says, "Hey Peggy and Jack, can I get good vibes? Today is my last day at my current job, and also the last time I'll be able to see Breakfast Stream live since new job starts at the crack of dawn.
Oh.
It is bittersweet, and there will be tears as I am leaving many, but at the same time, the place is a flaming dumpster fire upon a sinking dinghy floating upon a river of poop. But hey, I get to see my wife for more than 30 minutes, so that's a win."
Good vibes, Ivy.
Yeah, good vibes. I get the bittersweet feeling, but it kind of sounds like it's a good move.
Yeah.
If you ever describe your current job as a flaming dumpster fire upon a sinking dinghy floating upon a river of poop, that's fairly visceral. Like, that's multiple words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good vibes, but also good luck as you move into the new position. We got 50 months from Night Owl 20. Circle Now Squared gifted a sub to Nightbot. 63 months from Missing No Leader. 62 months from Angemin85. And 300 bits from Shy says, Midwesterners would know the dairy brand Oberweis. Is that Oberweis? Well, you can buy milk by the crate, and I once bought an entire crate of already spoiled milk. Dates can and will lie to you. That's a lot of milk.
I feel like milk in Wisconsin lasted longer than it does down here.
Is that because it
Is fresher?
came from the cow quicker?
Maybe. I don't know.
I
just feel like we never had a problem with spoiled milk in Wisconsin.
There is one thing that I felt like was the song has lyrics too. There's one time where I've bought milk where I've been like, is there something to this? Like, I don't know if there's any science behind this, but I feel like, and this is just a feel, so this may not be true, but I feel like milk that comes in a paper carton lasts longer than in plastic. And I don't think that that's real. I think that that's in my head. No, I've never had it in glass. Lord have mercy.
What about a bag?
No, I've never had it in a bag. Steven's aura makes milk go bad. Possibly. Possibly. Yeah, we talked a lot about milk on the podcast on Tuesday. There's a lot about dates and how much you should trust them, but especially milk, because like it can go a long time sometimes. The Costco milk, man, it's been magic. There's been times it's been actual magic.
Yeah, the Costco milk lasts a while.
I do not understand it. It's like Costco milk expires on the 11th, and it's like the 23rd, and I'm like, something's wrong. Something's wrong. I'm like,
still smells good.
I'm smelling the milk, and I'm like, this is fine. And I taste it, and I'm like, this is fine. So, it's fine. And like, it does turn bad, right? Because at some point I'll be like, oh yeah, okay, that's bad.
It's not like it's good forever.
But just, wow, it's an impressive number sometimes. Anyway, 5 months from Tale of Three Hams. Thank you. We all turn bad eventually. We do all expire at some point. Are you trying to skip Itsy Bitsy? Wow. 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 Can't believe you've done this. I like the Itsy Bitsy Spider. We also had 35 months from Master Wabbit. Appreciate it. Let's talk a little bit. We'll open a formal investigation shortly. Let's talk a little bit about a few different little things. Is this an extended... yeah, the show is officially ended, and everything past this is Dome. At the very end of all this, I'll say Dome, and this will have all counted.
I'm cold this morning.
I'm sorry. Do you need
Another blanket? Where's that cat?
There's a blanket next
I
to
know.
you. Like, the
I'm
second
fine.
blanket. I don't want to talk about this specific thing, like, at length, but I did want to, at least, like, want to mention that we've been playing Moon, and Moon has been very fun. If anyone's waiting on the Stephen Plays release for it, I think you're in for a treat. Great game. The spiritual prequel to Tulip, made by most of the same people, and my god, it feels almost like the same game. It's been fun. However, there has been one part of the game that we saved for the very, very end that is entirely random, entirely RNG, and that was rough. That was rough. There is a fishing tournament in the game, and you have to catch 5 fish in a very short amount of time, and it is possible that you can't even get 5 fish on your line. You can reel in trash, and it's completely random. Anyway, I want everyone to know that I got it on the first try. And you might be thinking, are you gaslighting us? No, it did take about 4 hours in total across 2 streams to do it, but that was only because I was practicing for what would be my first try. You know, a tiny blemish on what is otherwise a very good game.
I tried to tell you.
Game design in the 90s hit a little different. Just hit a little different. Jay Lambeck says, no game is perfect. It's true, but game design advances, and like we got... We do better now. We have some better practices. And that's one that, yeah. Brandon says in the 90s, you could just make it bad on purpose.
So on Tuesday, we will be finishing Moon.
It's true. Mm-hmm. This coming Tuesday, we will, in 5 days, we'll be finishing Moon. And it kind of sounds like it will be a very short experience. Like we have maybe 1 episode left.
Correct.
So we're going to go live on Tuesday and do 1 episode and possibly throw something else at the end of that stream.
Do you remember what the Moon Queen told you to do?
Open the door.
Open the door.
Open the door.
Open the door.
So, yeah, we'll do something. We should probably figure that out though. Like we should figure out what will be the second half of the Moon. I say second half, more like second 4/5 or whatever, 3/4.
More Donkey Kong or Mario versus Donkey Kong featuring Brandon.
Like we need to figure out what the second half of that stream will be.
More fishing.
No.
Thomas.
No.
Thomas.
No. We'll come up with something. It'll be casual and fun. The other thing I wanted to say is that the the fashion vlog, which we've talked about before, where Haley came over and we got rid of so many things in the closet. There's still some more stuff to get rid of, but we got rid of so many things. The follow-up to that is like, okay, we got rid of like a lot of pants, and I will need some pants. And Haley and Mal's opinion of my pants was that I didn't own a single pair of good pants. I only owned acceptable pants.
Correct.
And I was like, okay, well, let's get good pants. And as of yesterday, I now own 3 pairs of pants, which are approved. They're Haley and Mal approved as good. And I'm like, okay. We've done it. I finally have good pants.
Sing the praises of pants.
The TRC Wife Committee. Yeah. They were. You know, to me, I'm like, the pants are covering my nudity and providing me warmth, which is the utility of clothing, so we're fine. And it was explained to me, like, that, yes, that part was true, but the other part of it is, like, they make you look bad. And explained why.
The old pants sure weren't doing you any favors.
Yeah.
They were, They did not fit your body.
They didn't fit my body super well.
No.
Haley uses the word diaper. And yeah, getting a chance to see myself in my own pants and then in different pants that, like, better, like, I don't know how better to illustrate that. That are less, I was like, oh, it, like,
this is what it looks like when clothes fit.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone knew exactly what that hand motion meant. So everyone's like, oh, okay, yeah. They do fit better. And I was like, oh, this is what, like, pants can be. And everyone's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, well, there you go. Thomas says, get a better butt. Buddy. I ain't worried about that. 219 bits from Ow, my dude. And 245 bits from Super Cheesy Calzone. So why are you leaving so much room for snacks? Like this one?
Stockpile your duplex with Tiny Eddie's popular muffin and banana munchies.
1,000 bits from Gold Lighting says, what does Steven get for winning love from the fisherman, Tiny Eddie? Popular muffin and banana munchies.
Is that like those little mini muffins that come in a little bag?
The one that have the logo that looks like it's just the Toy Story logo?
I don't know.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? There's tiny little mini muffins that you see at the grocery store, and you walk past them, and your eye goes, is that Toy Story? And then you look, and it's just the muffin company. You know what I'm talking about. Is that what you mean? When I was a kid, the mods can find a picture of that if they want and put it in the queue. I don't know what they're called, but if you saw it, you'd be like, oh, yeah, I understand what you're saying. So the logo's like the same colors, I think. Anyway, when I was a kid,
These? This is what I'm thinking of.
No, not those. It
Little
has to
Bites?
look like the Toy Story logo.
Hostess mini muffins?
It's that.
Oh, the Little Debbie mini muffins.
Isn't that the Toy Story logo?
Yeah,
That's
it
the
is.
Toy Story logo. It's like...
See, we always got Entenmann's or Hostess.
It's
but my
very
dad worked
much,
for Hostess.
very much the Toy Story logo. It's like, oh my god, this is just the Toy Story logo. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, when I was a kid, I'd sometimes get, I don't know if there were those or the other ones, but they come with like 4 muffins. They're all like this. They're this big. They have a little pack, and then you open the thing. It's like a ration. Anyway,
There's
those
the boy.
Those
Come
are
here.
good. Hi, pal. You're welcome.
You been in the sun?
We also had 50 months from Scolopendra. Scolopendra, thank you. And yeah, that one in the middle right there. Is that not the Toy Story logo? Right? Right? It's wild. So if you've never seen these before... Very Toy Story. Very similar. Like, really similar to the logo. You could say Pixar gonna sue, but that's been the logo of the Mini Muffins for like a decade or something. It's a long, long time. But doesn't the Toy Story logo say Toy Story? That's the crazy thing. The Toy Story logo actually says Mini Muffins. A lot of people just aren't paying attention when they look at it. They know the movie's called Toy Story, but it actually says Mini Muffins. When do Maximuffins drop? We had 48 months from Mr. Squidpuss. That's a clap. Congrats on the 4. Yeah, I'm happy to own pants. I'm happy to own pants. I got rid of a lot of shirts. So many of my shirts had been shrunk in the wash like years ago, like the long sleeve ones. Almost none of them fit. Like they were like, if I there's parts in the vlog of like raise your hands. So I would raise my hands.
Thank you, Brandon.
And it would the long sleeve shirts would come to here. So yeah, a lot of them needed to go. My mom had got me some long sleeve shirts at Christmas time, and those all fit obviously, and they all look really good. They're really good shirts, and they're all tall versions of shirts. So it was great. I actually have some good long sleeve shirts now. Yeah.
Brandon did roll.
Thank you, Brandon. Beans are fresh. The beans are fresh. I took care of
Oh no, the ham!
I took care of the ham.
I can't wait the ham!
I took care of the beans, and then also the Wall of Appreciation is updated as well. So, yeah. Oh, cool. Ryan says, you inspired me to do a closet clean out myself. Took 5 garbage bags full of shirts to the Goodwill. Nice. It is a very good feeling. It is a very good feeling. He says, why aren't you wearing the new jeans to show the difference? You wouldn't be able to see the difference, first off. I'd have to wear these and also the other ones. And then also, to some extent, showing the difference is just like, look at my butt. Which is not really the... It's not really the vibe of Breakfast Stream. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of streams on twitch.tuvalu that are essentially, look at my butt. This one's just not one of them. It's not really the vibe of...
It's a Friday activity, got it.
Not really the vibe of Breakfast Stream, in fairness. We had 100 bits from Super Cheesy Calzone. Chelsea, okay, I gotta go now. I came here for butt.
Bye, Chelsea.
Waiting patiently for butt. There it is. All right, bye.
Oh, there's no butt? I'm out.
Oh, so this is a butt-free stream. I see how it is. I'm out. 3 bits for Alex Butterfly. Says, hi all. I've been MIA for a bit due to craziness in life and at work. Hope everyone is doing well. Ham. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. I'm sorry that things have been crazy for you. I hope things get to calm down like a little bit. A little bit. Sorry. Renee's got me. This is not the content I pay for. Turn it around, buddy. Haley says Chaz isn't here, so I suggest stream ideas now. No. No, you don't. No. No. Listen. There will be some vlogs which show that the pants fit. And that's good enough. We don't need more butt cam. Brandon, Jesus. Brandon said, anyway, thanks, lovely patrons. Get exclusive content on Patreon at the $5 tier. Chaz. Come back, Chaz. Chaz, don't leave me alone with these people. Please. Please, Chaz. Chaz is in a better place. Earlier, Vagabond said Chaz is no longer with us, and now Chaz is in a better place. I mean, technically, Chaz is in a better place. I was talking earlier, if anyone that came in late, Chaz is doing a solo thing in Japan, and he's going to be sending footage back to me so I can include it in the vlog. And it's very cool. I don't know what he's going to include.
I don't know.
I don't know what Chaz is... Here's the other thing. Chaz is not, like, ever regularly shot vlog footage, and I don't know what his
style is?
His
personal style of vlog footage?
I don't know if it's going to be like, oh, here's, like, several clips, or, like, I'm going to talk about what's going on, or if it's just going to be, like... And that's it. I have no idea. I hope it's not. It won't be vertical. I know him, and it won't be vertical. He'll be thinking of that. I'm sure, yes, he will definitely be thinking of that. I'm not too worried. But what if diagonal? Everything Dutch angle. Everyone would watch and be like, what happened to Japan? It's tilted. Like, I don't know. We had 24 months from Gaxtronaut. Congratulations on the 2. We had
From the distance, it looks like 40. That's a 4.
Oh my
and
God.
also a 0. So many gift subs, I can count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 40 subs! Oh my God!
I need to get some water. I'll be back. I'll let you read those.
First off, thank you, Anonymous, for 40 gift subs. That is also the first time we have had a chance to hear the 40 gift sub alert. The thing that I've been doing lately is we're making new ones for each 10 every time the previous one gets played. So now that the 40 exist, I have to make one for 50, which means I have to top that energy, but like very slightly, because there are numbers higher than 50, and that's a hard... Okay. Alright. I don't know that Chaz can add it. We can make it, but I don't know that Chaz can actually get it in the system. But we can make it. But first, let me read. An anonymous gifter gifted 40 subs. I don't know that I can read 40 in one go. It seems impossible. But we'll see how far I get. Oracle, Slowpoke, Who Me, New York, Odd Craig X, Ear Joker, Ihondor, Chibi Skeven, Monado Blade 2016, Sarah Barker 6, Printy of Time, Yan MQ, Dorf 78, Zeal of Jorun, Knowledge Bear 13, Shall Be Purified, Yep Wolves, Legend of Faith 22, Luigi Man 60, Heart of Pluto, Road to Victoria, Yo Genius 87, Star Yunes, Thunder Miners, Chili Ow, Famicom High C, Radiant Gianni, Sammy 5018, Evie Curry, Luck on Loop, Gib Nibs, Autumn Vixen 9, Latte Geist, Rocktron LPs, Kitsempt, Snuggly Manatee, Prism Clover, Jabbit 333, Steelfire 789, PK Sandman, and Might Be Mystic. I did do 40 in one breath. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever done 40 in one breath. Huh. Yeah, take that, COVID! I am going to attribute this entirely to the fact that these were some easier to read usernames, and a lot of them were using camel case, so it wasn't just a bunch of undercase letters or lowercase letters that make it hard to discern what the words are. I think I got really lucky with usernames, because I'm almost positive I've never done 40. I'm pretty sure I've never done 40. PB! And also Anonymous, thank you. Sincerely appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna read some of these other alerts, but before end of stream, I do have to make a 50 alert. This will be fine. Cheesehammer gifted a sub to Butt Streamer. That's me. I'm the Butt Streamer. 300 bits from Shy, who says, what exactly is the vibe of Breakfast Stream? We've had Secret Yard Toast, breaking and entering, never challenging the chat, more breaking and entering, Cat Window Cam, even more breaking and entering. I don't know. I think it would be really interesting to take like a survey of some sort and find out what people's favorite / most memorable moment of Breakfast Stream is, or why they tune in. Like, what is the specific thing? There's a lot to Breakfast Stream. Like, to an extent, we talk about like what's going on lately. Some parts are educational. Not a lot of it, but some of it. You learn things. Wizard grad student says cozy chaos. I kind of agree with that. I do like the cozy feel. It's very casual, and sometimes it is cozy. I think that's a good way of putting it. I've been stuck here since day one. Chill Day says, I've learned a lot about how awful American healthcare is. See? Educational. There's some educational aspects to it. I don't know. It is a lot. It's also a long-running show, too, right? Like, that's the other thing, is that we're... what year? This is the 5th year? Yeah. We're in the 5th year of Breakfast Stream. Right? 5th year. We'll hit the 6th year in September. The 6th year will start in September. You know, that means that there's been a lot of these, because there's 104 breakfast streams in a year. So we've done over 500 of these.
You start throwing numbers out and I go blank.
That's fine.
Especially if there's math involved.
A lot of people never heard more than the first bit of this song. I used to put this in the
plane song.
Yeah, this is the Patty shows up in the plane song. The other, you know what the fun thing about that is that I probably haven't used that as a running joke, running gag in like
time.
7 or 8 years. So anyone that's like, the Patty plane song, you are remembering something from like 8 years ago, which is nice. I'm so glad so many of you are here. But if anyone doesn't get it, that's why. And it doesn't even mean that you haven't been around a long time. You could have been around for 7 years, which is objectively a long time. But it's like 1 year too short for like that specific reference. Anyway. And then Austin says, who is Patty? It's just some guy. He's a guy that I knew. I guess I still technically know. I just haven't seen him in a while. Haley says, I remember before the vlog, and that ages me horribly. We showed a picture. I posted a picture. It's been a few weeks ago now, but I posted a picture in Discord, an image dump, of me, you, and Mao a year or two before the vlog started. I had posted a photo. I know mods will be like trying to figure out where that is. I think it's probably an image dump. Search for images I posted in image dump and it's probably in there. But that was from like 2008, maybe? Lunar Bro, mods or what? Don't worry about it. Fossix found it. The dichotomy of mods. I love it. 3 to bits.
Sorry.
3 to bits from Jacebook says, Happy New Year. Also appropriate. What were you going to ask?
Super Yoshi says the duality of mods. Someone in mod chat made like a chaos.
Yes.
That was good.
Renee says, I didn't even look. I knew Fossix would get it.
Yeah, Vagabond made the chaos chart for mods.
Vagabond and Fossix are like, alright, we'll find it. Lunar and Renee are like, someone will get it. Someone will find it. G-Saver gifted a sub to Steve's Butt. And 37-month resub from Parv Gang. Alright, here's the photo for folks that weren't in the... Oh, that's not even the one I'm thinking of.
But that one's quite old too.
But that one is also old, yeah. This is also a good one. This is
2009.
Maybe.
It is.
Yeah, I think it's 2009. I don't think this image is done. Looks like we were trying to put the Mini Muffins logo there. Thomas, is this my stream?
Haley's sitting in that photo.
Let me see. That's actually not the photo of the three of us I was thinking of. Let me see if I can find it.
There we go. Mini Muffins.
That is a very good image. I'm pointing this way. That is a very good image. It's very good.
Thomas.
It's very, very good. Again, cozy chaos. We love some cozy chaos. Let me, how you do it? Like type? No. Oh, there's a filter button now. There used to not be a filter button. You hit from, me, and then you do, has, image.
Good kitty.
And then if I look at, 11 months ago. What? No.
Vagabond,
What?
did you want to post your chaos chart?
How, what? How do I do this? Has...
Photo.
Has...
Image.
I did has image.
Oh, then it's not there.
Oh, it's because I'm looking only in fitness.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know how Discord works. Hold on. Sorry, I'm not good at this. Hold on. From me... Give me a second. Has image. Oh, wait, no, it's not.
Vagabond says check stream chat. Is that it?
Hold on. Oh, yeah, that's the one. The one that Vinny posted. Haley's got another photo, too, that's also old. Yeah, Vinny is the one that I was thinking of. I couldn't find... I don't know where these things are. It's very hard to find this. In an ideal world, it would be like, we have these things ready, but that's not what the show is. That's the one that I was thinking of. Yeah. That's pre-vlog.
Yeah.
2000... Either 8 or 9.
9.
9. Yeah. So that's an older photo. Is that September 2009? Oh, so that's right before the vlog started. Neat. Thomas says, that's not you, that's not a real picture. Yeah, that was right before the... Oh, okay. When did I meet Haley?
The first time you met Haley in person would have been when she drove down with me.
No, I don't think so.
Which would have been 2009.
No, I don't think that's right. Is it?
We started dating in 2008.
Yeah.
That summer, you flew up to visit me. Haley did not live in that area.
I didn't meet her till she was in Myrtle Beach?
Yeah.
I didn't first meet... Really?
Yeah. Because you didn't visit me at college during that first year.
Oh, Haley says, Steven, when I got out of the car, I was very hot, and I said to you, I've seen you on the internet.
That's because we drove down in my Kia that had no air conditioning, and it was South Carolina.
Okay. All right. I remember eating food at
The pizza buffet?
Yeah.
Oh, that was much later.
But I guess that was later.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, I was very intimately familiar with Haley because she was Mal's roommate.
Yeah.
So like when Mal and I were dating,
It's not like you didn't know anything about Haley.
no,
yeah.
I knew Haley pretty well. But Haley was like
As well as I knew Alex at the time, because he was your roommate.
yes, because Haley was a background character for
On the webcam.
because me and Mal dated long distance, so like Haley was always behind
Yeah.
Mal's shoulder. Yeah. And then behind my shoulder was Alex, and Haley and Alex knew each other from behind our shoulders. It's very fun. I do love that entire situation. I think that that's very funny. Haley was in the rear. Yeah. Did I tell the... Yeah, I did. For a minute, I was like, did I tell the Haley story? Yes. And I did. It was, I can't talk about it now. It's a breakfast stream. But yes, there was, I talked about it on a Friday stream. I think it's time to end the stream.
There's an art in the queue.
There is an art in the queue. Let's play it. Ah, the mod alignment chart.
It's the labeled one.
I'm curious if...
Noah, I support my position.
Curious if Stream... How Stream feels about that. If you feel that this is accurate. We have... Tommy J is Thomas. I don't know why it says Tommy J.
Vagabond made it.
But it says Tommy J. Renee says, look at all the moms in the lawful good.
There we go. That's the fixed one.
Seems accurate. Seems correct. That's fun. Like, there's a lot of elements to, Haley says, when I was a mod, I'm not sure where I was. Well, Haley, you were very, very important to pre-Twitch streams. Like, absolutely vital. And I don't know where you would fall on that chart. Extremely lawful, like top of lawful, further than lawful, I think. There was definitely an iron fist. And I think that certainly made some people upset, and I was like, no, it's fine. It's totally fine. I do really love the fact that, like, that chart can even exist, because, like, if you think about it, there's so much like history and lore that has to, like, create itself out of nothing, because we didn't even stream like regularly 5 years ago, or a little over 5 years ago. So, like, you have to get to that point where you're doing stuff regularly, and then, you know, things show up, and you're able to make a chart like that, and that's cool. That's really neat. Pre-Twitch Extra Life, Haley was the law. It's true. It's true. Okay. Did I have a vlog scheduled for 10 a.m.? Did I do that correctly? Hopefully I did. If I didn't, I'll release it now, but I'm pretty sure I've been doing a good job. What? I'm not taking a survey. Yes. Okay. Which one is it? Ah, this is the one where you test positive again after having tested negative.
God, I was so mad.
You're like, I tested negative. Oh, that's cool. And then, like, 2 or 3 days later, you're like, I don't feel good. And then you test and you're like, oh, I'm positive. Fun. And I'm like, doot, 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 doot.
I'm fine now.
It just took some time, but we all got there. Y'all were just really good at tests. It sounds like a positive vlog. It's a positive vlog. It's just positive experience. Yeah, so that's out. Go check that out. And
Me too, Thomas. Glad we're better.
I'm trying to think if there's any other little things to announce tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the thing. I'm streaming at 7 on my channel.
Yeah. How...
I am almost done with Big Canvas.
Do you think you might finish it tonight or no?
There's a possibility, and then I'll switch to Small Canvas.
Okay.
And then I'll probably work on Small Canvas after I finish Big, going forward for a few streams.
Okay. So if Breakfast Stream is Cozy Chaos, your streams are just cozy.
Yeah.
Less chaos, more cozy.
Yeah.
Yeah, double cozy. So that's tonight at 7 p.m. on twitch.tv/Malmakes. So you can check that out. And otherwise, tomorrow night, Zelda, 8 p.m. Eastern. 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern, in that zone. In that zone. And I I think that's all there is to talk about. I've got a lot of work to do today, but I'm getting it done.
Good.
It feels good. It feels really good. And I can do it all in new pants. I mean, I'm not wearing the new pants now.
No, you're not.
But if I wanted to do it in new pants, I could. All right, as a reminder, this entire thing has been after
Brought
the
to you by Kepler.
I was going to say after the show ended. This has all been one long dome. That means this entire thing gets cut from the YouTube version. The show on YouTube is 30 minutes long. Yeah, perhaps today is an appropriate day for that. Butt dome. Y'all did this. I hope you're proud of yourselves. See you tonight, 7 p.m. for Mouse Stream.